Hi everyone, Morten here with another video. Welcome to my channel. These are some records that I bought for various reasons. One of which is the bad reason. I was feeling kind of down in the dumps this Christmas, having to be in Oslo and missing Denmark and all that stuff that you guys who have followed me for a while are aware of. And I said to myself, no, you've spent too much money on records this year, and I've been very, very fortunate in some of the records I've gotten this year. Really some things that I really cherish. I was on my way home from having a little bit of a walk and a coffee, as usual. And I was thinking about the whole piping hot caffeinated beverage thing while I was sitting there. And because a YouTuber that I've been following for, I think, about 6 years now. And, he would vlog almost daily. And he had just been in Europe, and I've been really, really following him extra much because he was in some places like up near the Matterhorn, where another YouTuber I watched, Steve Marsh, had recently been. Is it Zermatt? It looks like it's such a beautiful place. I really want to go there. And that YouTuber was Adam the Woo. And 3 or 4 days after getting back from Europe, his friends couldn't contact him, and he died in his sleep. And he was 3 years younger than me, and weighed on me a bit. So I thought, no, I'll walk up to Big Dipper, and I did get one thing I had to go there for, which was more plastic sleeves, because I don't put my records away into the shelves until I got them in plastic sleeves. So I had some lying around that I wanted to get rid of. Well, not get rid of, but wanted to put away. And then, of course, I end up spending. So the first one, there are 3 reasons I got these 3 records. And the first one, I don't remember why. I heard about this band, but it was either someone in the vinyl community talking about them, most likely, or maybe they were one of those songs sometimes you get, the end credits of something you've been watching, like an indie film or something like that. And I grabbed Shazam and check out who they were. So maybe it was that. But a band from Boise, Idaho, that I remembered I heard about a lot in my teens. There was this girl in Denmark that was like a summer fling, a summer romance there. She'd lived both in Boise, Idaho, and in Little Skagen. Because her mom lived in Boise, yeah. So she went back and forth there over the years. So I would sometimes meet up with her when she'd come back to stay in Denmark for a while. So I remember when I heard that this band was from Boise, Idaho, I said, oh, cool, And yet another American city with some cool bands that aren't Denver. Because I keep saying that Denver, Colorado, that per capita has to be the poorest city in the United States as far as well-known rock arts acts and so on. No one's from Denver, it seems like. So yeah, this is Built to Spill, and it is a band which is kind of like the Shins, isn't it? In that they're built only around one person, really. Kind of what like Waterboys became after a while. So it's but I think with this band it's on purpose, right? He sort of decided that there was gonna be new members to sort of inspire him, or I don't know, but Yeah, Doug March. Doug March. So I just remember there were one song on this that I kept listening to and put in my Spotify list. So you see, I've already opened it and already put my plastic sleeve on it, and there's the information. I think I sort of established that this had to be a 2019 reissue. The band started in 92 and this album came out in 98, it looks like. Yeah. And and the reason why I thought that this would be the later reissue was that Discogs said that if it had the old Warner Brothers logo label there, it was the later one. And I like that one. That's a nice little artwork there. Was there anything else in here? Does not look like it. There we are. This must be a European pressing, right? Because it's music on vinyl. Yeah. The next band was inspired by the record shop. I was at Big Dipper way back, and they played some really nice indie pop. I guess maybe not that far removed from some other things that I like. And I also found out that they were playing 4 or 5 blocks from here back in September, but I thought about it like a week before, and this was at a venue where my nephew couldn't help me with tickets. And then I think I remembered again, like at 11 o'clock in the evening, the day they were playing. So there you go. So this is a band from Auckland in New Zealand, and this are the Bets, or the Bits, I suppose you'd say down there, New Zealand. The Bits. I'm going to bid so I can lie there and listen to the Bits.
All my pleasures guilty. Clean slate, looking filthy. This year's gonna kill me. Spirit should be crushing, but I don't feel sad, I feel nothing. Heartbeat really pumping, winded like the console I'm becoming. No joy, no joy, no joy, no joy, no joy, no joy, no joy,
So yeah, been around a while. This is a lime sherbet colored vinyl, or limited pressing of 2,500. There's the pick, and let's have a look at the vinyl, shall we? So while the other one didn't have neither inner sleeve art or anything extra information, this one has both. There's the inner artwork there. It was a bit smushed when I pulled it out of there after taking off the shrink wrap, so that must have happened when the record was packaged. There we are. There's a bit of a studio photograph. And I guess this would sort of constitute as a poster. And we got the inner sleeve. It's very nice. We have lyrics. The bits are Elizabeth Stokes, Jonathan Pierce, Benjamin Sinclair, and Tristan Deck. And I know it's late in the day. I mean, there's 2 days left of this year. Tomorrow is New Year's Eve here in Oslo, and probably lots of other places around the planet. But I mean, this is top notch, and yeah, maybe one of my favorite albums of 2025, which is, yeah. Am I allowed to say that about a record I bought in the last week of the year? I don't know. What do you do with those purchases in a way when in those sort of end of year listings? Oh, this is gorgeous, by the way. This is Lime Sherbet, which both sounds like and probably is a band name, isn't it, right? Well, they're from New Zealand, but it could be a Marmite sandwich, sort of. And but I suppose it's lime sherbet. So that one's not so happy about things, but this one's smiling. Loved this. This was very nice. Lovely, lovely band. Lovely music. Toe-tappingly good and nice to sort of wrap up the years with something from New Zealand. But like I said, I was heading home when I got a message on my phone telling me I could pick up a package. This is an order from last night in Glasgow, whom I've been ordering from a bit over this past year. I made an order with them 3/4 of a year ago. It was my first order, so it was not the first record I got from them, because that was still then going to be pressed. But that was the final album, I'll assume, from China Crisis, which had its 10th anniversary release. A record I dearly want you to check out if you at all like China Crisis and haven't heard it. And then I got a couple of more after that, like Mull Historical Society. And this is another, China Crisis isn't, but this is another Scottish band. And so here we are, in the realm of what I call inspired by the vinyl community, very much. And I'm pretty sure it's Jack who's the one who's inspired me to get this record. And it is a band that I've known of for quite a while, and not really pulled the trigger on for some reason.
I think I've been here before, but still don't know what's right. Some are born to morning, but live in endless night. It's time to grow up for me, to find a new home. I'd like to stay here with you, but I live there all alone.
So this is a band from Bellshill in Scotland, which is not too far away from Glasgow, southeast, I think, maybe on the way to Edinburgh. no bands are ever from Edinburgh. I'm kidding. And it's a band that started in the mid 80s. I think it was 1985. Just checking. Yeah, 1985. By Douglas T. Stewart. And who's had members go sort of in and out of the band a lot. Not unlike the other ones I was talking about, but... and they've had members who's later been, or have gone in and out, and also been in, was it Soup Dragons and Teenage Fan Club? So anyway, this is BMX Bandits with Life Goes On, and yeah, looking very much forward to listening to this. I haven't yet, as opposed to the other ones. As you could see, I unboxed it. If anyone is keen on getting this, it's not a shout out, I suppose, but I did get it from, like I said, last night in Glasgow, and I think £18 isn't too bad, and the shipping to Norway not too bad either. All the stuff I have to pay afterwards, we'll blame that on the Norwegian EU referendum in 1994 and British Brexit, shall we? So, here we go. There's the back. No, I still have some plastic sleeves left over. I don't remember. There's no stick there. Here we are. And the inner sleeve. Early in the morning after we finished recording our 1991 album Star Wars. And so this is... thank you for buying this album. Your support means a lot. Fondest regards, Douglas T. Stewart, 2021. So not a very old reissue this. And at the time, that was Douglas T. Stewart, Francis MacDonald, John Hogarty, and Finlay MacDonald. Donald, yeah. And there is the vinyl. And I think they had like 5 or 6 color variants you could order from them. I was about to say, so why the hell did I choose yellow? Well, I think the other ones... Well, I think the other ones were sold out, yeah. So guys, that was 3 records gotten, I suppose, for 3 fairly various reasons. But I feel that in the end, they ended up being in some sort of same universe kind of music, which is funny because that was not the intention. Although, from fairly wildly different places on the planet. New Zealand, Boise, Idaho, and Scotland. Yeah. So thanks for watching. Please click like. That helps my channel. If you want to subscribe, that makes me happy. And I want to say hello to my new subscribers of late. And I hope to see you guys soon in another video. And I hope you have a safe and did have a beautiful, wonderful, happy start to 2026. Thanks. Bye-bye.